You don't have to take the staircase and be on the elevator platform, as well as being in front of everyone is critical on whether you qualify or not. This map has 3 phases. Phase 1 lasts 45 seconds, while phase 2 lasts 42 seconds. They both have a variety of different blocks and features a staircase you can climb to get on an elevator platform. You think you would need to get on the staircase, but you don't. However, you will need to cross the little gaps they make. But in the first 2 waves, you can dodge them as long as you're paying attention. For phase 2, however, I recommend you get on the staircase due to containing some trap blocks that can push you off if you stay on the ground floor. The third and final phase can have 2 different variants. They both start at the final 19 seconds, and for the first and most common variant, you'll have to keep jump diving onto a patch of blocks. One trip up or mishap and you're gone. For this one, you should be in the front of the pack, and you'll notice while you're running, you may trip on the edges of the blocks or a sharp line and just stop moving. And when you try to jump dive, you won't make it because you don't have enough momentum to dive. Here's what you can do. Don't run in a straight line, move a little to the right or to the left, or jump while running so you don't trip on the edge. Doing either or will make it so you have a less likely chance of tripping on the sharp line and falling off. From what I've noticed, you are more likely to get caught onto the edge towards the very front of the block. So right before you reach that part, jump dive to the other blocks. As for the second possible variant that can happen during the final phase, this one is much easier and a little bit more forgiving. Different kinds of blocks will appear along with cages with a small bar to jump over, and the smaller elevator platforms will appear too. Running and jumping while on the elevator platforms can help you stay ahead of everyone. Even though you don't have to take the elevator platform, once you understand it, you'll be more likely to take it, especially if it's in the first or second phase. Looking ahead rather than on your character allows you to react and see where the blocks could be. Constantly moving to the left or the right and not in a straight line allows you to keep up the momentum and be ahead of other people. Running on the edges of the elevator platform is something I don't see enough people doing, and since you're on the edge, you can get off the platform safely if you wish to. Jump diving or jumping onto the smaller section of blocks is something that everyone should do, coupled with looking ahead. This is such a simple thing you can do. This all boils down to looking ahead and being on the front of the pack. The reason you should be in the front of the pack is so that you don't get tossed off the map, and jump diving onto the different blocks is absolutely critical. If an elevator platform appears on the left, the next one will appear on the right and vice versa.